Fans were shocked when they heard Justin Bieber whisper a name that sounded a lot like his ex-girlfriend's during a recent live stream. The internet went crazy with ideas, and within days, Selena Gomez gave what seemed like the perfect emotional answer in an interview. You won't believe what happened next. The story gets even crazier. And I promise that the biggest coincidence will happen at the end. So stay here. And if you like this kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button right now so you don't miss what's coming next. The drama started when Justin went live and fans picked apart every word he sang. Some said they heard him say Selena, while others said he said something else. But that wasn't even the most talked about part. He began to sing broken lyrics that sounded very personal and emotional. Lines about loving someone, holding someone, and leaving someone. The chat went crazy trying to figure out who these made-up lyrics were for. It was even more suspicious how weak he sounded. His voice had this heaviness, as if he was dealing with feelings he couldn't quite put into words in a normal conversation. Some fans said he was just tired from the long stream and wanted to go home to his baby. Some people were sure that these weren't just random words, but pieces of his heart coming out in real time. The argument went on, with everyone having their own take on what they saw. Then came another line that really got people talking. He sang about trust, and if it was too late, and if it was all just a game. Many people could tell that there were romantic undertones. They thought they were seeing someone deal with their feelings on camera. But skeptics said he was just making things up and putting together parts of songs he knows without any deeper meaning. Selena sat down for an interview a few days after this crazy live stream that made things even worse. When asked about music and how she uses it in her life, she told them something very personal. She talked about how she loves finding hidden meanings in songs and how the hardest times in life often make her feel the most connected to music. Then came the big news. The person who was interviewing her asked her what song she listens to when she needs to cry. She quickly named a song that has become one of the saddest love songs in recent years. The song is about someone who is with a new person, but keeps seeing signs of their old love in everything they do. The lyrics are about trying to fall in love with someone new, while still thinking about how things used to be. It talks about how you can look into someone's eyes and see memories of someone else instead. Fans felt the emotional weight of that song choice right away. They began to look at each line carefully, wondering if she was trying to say something. The song talks about a perfect relationship that isn't working because the person keeps wishing it was with someone else. It talks about slowly falling back in love with someone and maybe one day feeling lonely enough to look for that feeling again. People made very strong connections and the timing seemed too perfect to ignore. But this is where things get really crazy. Justin posted a song to his Instagram story just a few hours after Selena's interview went live. And this wasn't just any old song. It was very sad and made me think about loss and longing. It made me wonder if connections last beyond this life. The lyrics talked about meeting someone in another world, and whether they would still know each other, still hold hands, and still help each other stand. Fans quickly started putting the pieces together. Did Justin see Selena's interview and choose a song that made him feel something? Was this just a coincidence in timing? The song he posted is about being strong and moving on, not fitting in, breaking hearts, and people begging for help. Many people thought that the emotional connection between the two song choices was too strong to be a coincidence. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Fans have been able to see patterns in the music they listen to and the things they post on social media for a long time. That music video had Justin whispering something in the first few seconds that a lot of people say sounds like her name. The video came out after he got married, and the song's lyrics are about seconds that feel like months. That specific time reference made people think of Selena's song, where she sang about being replaced in 2 months. When you look at how people acted during the live stream, the rabbit hole goes even deeper. When Hailey walked into the picture behind Justin, he didn't even look at her. He stayed in the same position, didn't turn around, and didn't greet her with any excitement. But when a male friend came over a few minutes later, Justin perked up right away, stood up, and greeted him with excitement. The difference was clear, and viewers noticed right away. People started to talk about Hailey's face after she was mostly ignored. She didn't say anything, but her face looked different. Fans noticed that her behavior changed in a small way. It made the already tense atmosphere of the stream even more so. People began to wonder what things were really like behind closed doors, and if the public image matched what was going on in private. Then there was the time at an event when Justin got out of the car with his friends and left Hailey behind to walk in by herself. Some people defended him by saying that he hates paparazzi and flashing lights, so he ran ahead to get away from them and give Hailey her own moment to shine. Some people thought it was just another example of him not being polite to his wife. The argument showed how people with different beliefs can see the same actions in very different ways. But what I'm about to tell you now is the craziest coincidence of all. Justin said something in that same live stream that was almost exactly what Selena had said in an earlier interview about love and heartbreak. They both said the same thing. They would rather risk getting their heart broken again than shut themselves off from love. In essence, they both said they would rather live with an open heart, even if it means more pain, than with a closed heart, where they would never fully experience love. Take a moment to think about that. Two people who used to mean everything to each other coming to the same conclusion about how to deal with love after pain. Selena said that she never wants her painful experiences to make her heart harden because she wants love, healing, and change. She said she'd rather keep getting her heart broken than stop feeling. Justin said during the stream that he would rather live with an open heart and get hurt than live with a closed heart and never know what it's like to love. There is a strong resemblance. They agree on a lot of important things. Both have talked about how they have trouble with anxiety and low self-esteem. Both sad music and sad lyrics. Both support the same things. Both of them use their platforms to spread messages of hope and healing. The fact that they've walked the same paths, even when they weren't together, makes it feel like they're connected in ways that go beyond their relationship status. And just when you thought the coincidences couldn't get any worse, Selena posted another song. Only a few days after Justin's live stream. This one felt very different from the sad song she talked about before. This new song was flirty and inviting, like it was an open invitation for someone to make a move. The lyrics talk about how easy it is to fall in love with someone, and how they are the missing piece that makes everything work. The song talks about how the perfect mix of fun nights and a long-term relationship is. It talks about going for walks in the park, getting fresh air, and maybe even being someone's dream person. The tone is lighthearted and sure of itself, as if she's saying, "Hey, I'm right here if you want to talk." And I make it very simple. Fans came up with even more theories about hidden messages and subtle communication because of when this post came out, after everything else that week. People have lost track of how many times these two have said almost the same thing or posted things that are very similar. Even the tone and message of their Instagram stories and captions are often the same. They both have the same taste in art, the same emotional openness, and the same way of thinking about love and life. It's like seeing two people who are connected on a cosmic level, keep orbiting each other, even though they are supposed to be going in completely different directions. So, what does this all mean? Are we watching two people who are meant to be together, like in a romantic movie, but they haven't gotten to the happy ending yet? Or is this just what happens when two people who used to share everything go through similar things in life, but do it on their own? It's possible that they're both healing in their own ways, and the similarities are just a coincidence. Or maybe something deeper is going on that neither of them is ready to fully accept yet. The internet is still split. Some people can clearly see that there are still things that need to be done and feelings that need to be dealt with. Some people say that fans are reading too much into random events, and that both Justin and Selena have moved on with their lives. The truth is probably in the middle, which is how real life always is, complicated and messy. But one thing is for sure, people will continue to be interested in their story, because every new twist and turn adds another chapter to this ongoing saga. You might think it's all just wishful thinking from fans, or you might believe in signs and cosmic connections. Either way, you have to admit that the timing of these events is pretty amazing. The supposed whisper, the sad song choices, and the similar ideas about love and heartbreak all come together to make a story that seems too perfect to be true. But life can be strange, and things happen that are just too strange to be true, especially between people who used to be very close. What do you think about everything that happened? Do you think these are important signs or just random overlaps that don't mean anything? Please leave a comment with your thoughts because I really want to know how you're making sense of all these strange coincidences. You should subscribe so you don't miss the next video, where I'll go over even more parts of that live stream that no one else is talking about, including something Justin said about memories that will blow your mind. Hit that bell so you don't miss it. Hit that